let's go. It's raining.
It is.
Oh. I wish it would have rain. Rain on your boy.
Let's go. Welcome to Grindtime.
What's your favorite rain song?
I wish it would rain. Let me set up the show, man. Welcome to Grindtime, not to be confused with Grind City Media.
What you
That's a discussion we were having before the show.
Because it's totally different. It's not the same word. I don't want to get into it.
That joke came from, I don't mind talking about this real quick before we start the show. We were talking about the show Winning Time, which is about the Showtime Lakers. And I said it's goofy that they didn't
I thought you were going to set up the show.
I was. That is my setup for the show. I think that it's goofy that they don't call the show Showtime because there's an actual Showtime network. There's no way I would avoid calling that show Showtime because of freaking garbage Showtime channel.
I don't think that's the reason because of the network.
There it is. That's 100% why they didn't call it Showtime.
Oh, I thought because the Lakers.
And it makes no sense to me. I was like, no, it's no way. It's just like our show is Grind Time. Are we not going to call it Grind Time because of Grind City Media? Huh?
No, you wouldn't.
Exactly. So why, man? It's goofy. Waste of a name is already set up for you for a great show. But
I'm just happy you're jocking my Lakers.
Plus,
No,
wasn't there a book? Wasn't there like a Showtime book and all that stuff?
it can't be loosely based on the book. It's actual stuff that actually happened, Peter. It's not like they made it up as a story.
Yeah, but the title is not.
All right, I'm done with it.
It doesn't seem.
Winning Time, a great show, by the way.
It doesn't even seem to be affecting the show. People seem to be.
Yeah, it's great. It's an almost perfect television show. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why you're worried about it at all.
It is awesome. It is.
Yeah. No, and they're upset about Jerry West's portrayed.
He'll be all right.
He is good.
That's who Jerry. That's what I've always heard Jerry West was.
He was a maniac, so I can't really.
But they got him like he's seriously like he can't function through everyday life.
Well, I mean, Jerry West, like when he was here, he literally they had the like the suite, and he would be up in the suite for games.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have anyone else in the suite with him because he was so intense and weird. He would just sort of pace back and forth, and then he'd end up pacing like down in the tunnel he had to just keep moving. He was so agitated about what was going on. Yeah, it was. I don't think that's too far out. He's wound extremely tight. Also, man cursed more than almost any other person I've ever heard.
It's strange looking at the show
because you never think Jerry West sounds like a real
super
sort of,
professional, clean cut dude.
Well,
yeah.
He's like a kindly old man. Like, well, I just
Southern boy.
And then, but man, you hear him back behind the scenes. It's MF this, MF that. Man,
it's strange to think that the weirdos that they're showing in that show used to be over the Grizzlies, but
he's a legend. I mean, he's done a great job with the. He did good. Yeah, he did good work. He's one of the few guys that is a legit Hall of Famer on the court and off the court. Like he's done. Not very many guys can make that transition. He's done. He's the logo. Like he's the real deal.
Yeah. But welcome to Hard Work Time.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go, man.
Welcome to
people love it. It's fine, and no one's
people love Showtime.
No, you're the only one's
people
concerned
love
about it.
Grindtime.
No one else is concerned.
People love
about
Grindtime.
It. People do love Grindtime.
I'm not the only person to think that it's stupid they didn't call that stuff Showtime.
Don't matter. It's
You
done.
possibly are, my brother.
Yeah, you might be.
Showtime.
There might be like 3 people.
The story of the Los Angeles Lakers during the early '80s.
No, it's fine. People
Like,
found the show, no problem.
No, Winning Time.
Winning time. Yeah, exactly. They found the show just fine. Speaking of, you guys found Grindtime just fine, and we're glad
You're here.
Did. Today on the show, we're going to talk to our buddy CJ from Grind City Media.
I'm gonna ask his opinion.
Steve Johnson joins us as well to put a wrap on the Tigers season, but then to open up the doors on the Tigers off season, which might be as interesting as the season itself, with a lot of questions that we talked about certainly over the last little bit. If you want to join us, you can. The AutoZone listener line is open. Get in the zone. AutoZone 360-8255 901 360-8255. This wet weather out there, don't let that dissuade you from calling or texting. We love to hear from you. Me and Sain, we appreciate when you check in and just see how things are going and all that stuff. That's very kind of you. We love when you do that. So hit us up whenever you want. Also, today we're going to talk a lot about the Grizzlies getting set for a big glow up on the old ESPN front. A ton of the ESPN folks are in town already, doing all their prep work for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the all ESPN day on for the Grizzlies. They're going to be all over the worldwide leader all over the place. Stephen A. is going to be in town. They do First Take. They're going to do the jump. Game is, of course, against the Nets tomorrow night. Kevin Durant has already been on record talking about John Morant, comparing him, his parts of his game to Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook.
That's a pretty awesome player.
That's a pretty good combination.
These powers combined, we are
Voltron.
John Morant.
Joltron. Joltron.
Or Captain Planet, one of the two.
So there you go. Now we've got a whole bunch to get to. Now, real fast though, before we get started.
Not too fast.
I got a question for you, because I was this is somewhat unrelated to sports, but Darian, you feel free to jump on this as well if you want to, or you can just keep doing whatever you do.
Tweeting your show, man.
I thought you were texting some old lady. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't.
Lena
really,
Horne in town.
I can't really tell. That's right.
Lena Horne.
That's right.
No, what's her name?
Malika Andrews.
Not Malika Andrews.
No, her grandma's in town though.
Rosgold Unwude is here too.
The one that Drake.
That's closer to your.
No,
Rob down Rosgold.
the one that Drake likes.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Jack A. Harry's in town.
Burke.
Yeah, Doris
Burke.
Burke's in town.
And I tweeted out about Debbie Antonelli the other night too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Kim Mulkey, you want a piece of that action? Anyway, it's kind of your age group there.
Yeah.
Now here's my question. Totally unrelated to sports, but I was having a discussion about this with my friends, and it occurred to me that I might have learned something I never knew. Now, think about this at home, everybody. Text in too, because I need everybody to kind of jump in on this. If I say Anthony Sain, close your eyes for a second.
You want me to close my eyes for real?
Yeah, for real.
All right, they're
close your eyes
closed.
for real. Hey, Darian, close your eyes for real. Okay, I want you to think about your childhood home.
Okay.
What do you see? Do you see it? Do you actually see it in your eye?
Perfectly.
You see it perfectly?
Whenever I have a dream
It's
about
there.
me being in the house, I'm in that house anyway.
You actually like see, you can, so you see the windows, you see the door, you see the
bars on it. 1527 Leland.
you can see the numbers.
What? 1776 Marjorie, 38106. We in the house.
I was on the corner of Marjorie.
We was around the corner from each other.
So see, now what's interesting, when I close my eyes and visualize my house, I see absolutely nothing. I see zero in my brain. When I close my eyes, I have no visual of any kind.
No childhood?
Yeah, you need to get counseling.
I see a.
How long y'all was gonna let me keep my eyes closed?
Right. I'm just. I figured I need to open them. I can open them.
Yeah, you know. I don't. I didn't figure I have to tell you to open them. But yes, y'all can feel free to open if you're driving, please open your eyes. I hope you weren't driving and close your eyes. I hope you know that. There have been dozens of accidents in the city as listeners to Grindtime closed their eyes to visualize their childhood homes and died in horrible accidents. No, I didn't want you to do that. So I found out. I thought everybody just saw it like I did, which is not to see it at all, but just to kind of like imagine that it's there, or like to remember maybe, but like you don't actually see it. I can't see anything in my brain. I have no.
Peter, what are you talking about? What is this, Peter?
He said he can't see his child.
I thought that was interesting because I thought everyone did that way, but that's apparently you guys are the
I can
common
walk
ones.
through my childhood home
you can-
blindfolded.
yeah,
I can walk
Blindfolded.
through it,
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I can remember it.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah. It's not like I don't. It's not like I. No, I remember. Like I can dial up and.
Is it still there? The physical building?
Yeah,
It's still there.
yeah.
Okay, mine is not.
I have when I'm in the dream state or the dream realm that we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
I can, whenever I'm inside of a house having a dream, I'm in my early childhood, like my first house.
I mean, and it's like.
And if I look out the window, I see the view I would see from the windows in that house.
See, like even when I'm
I
in
vividly
even when I dream, it's like it feels like there's a haze on it. I can't really see it. I know it's there.
You on Elm Street? That's what that is.
Yeah, I know it's there, but I can't see it. Like if you asked me to draw a face from memory, I couldn't. No chance. Like I recognize the face if you show me a picture for sure, but I can't see it. I can't actually see it.
That's
in
crazy, Pete.
in
I
my
actually
mind's
remember
eye.
all three, and they're gone. The
Exactly.
foot home, the
Yeah.
Fowler home
You-
is knocked down.
And I bet you remember. You can picture somebody's face like all the.
Yep.
I can't picture
I
any of
remember.
that.
Head, foot.
And I thought everybody was just like everybody was like me, but no. Apparently that's completely like I bring it up because it's called aphantasia, and I just found out there's actually a name for that.
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
That's what I was thinking.
Go ahead and freeze yourself.
Apparently, it's a few people. I'm not like it's not super duper. I mean, I think it's like 2% of people, something like that. But yeah, like if you say like close your eyes and visualize an apple, I cannot visualize an apple.
Peter, be quiet, man. What are you talking about, bro?
I can't do it. I'm saying
you can't close your eyes and see something in your head. So when you fantasize, what do?
I have a.
It's crazy.
Watch this, Pete.
This is
Not being
crazy,
funny.
man. What are you
Did
talking
anything traumatic happen in that house?
No,
Because I
He
guarantee
said he
you,
can't do it at all.
but see,
the
that's-
house. It's not about the house.
He said he
It's
can't
about-
close his eyes and
I
picture
can't-
anything.
I can't visualize a banana. Like right now.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh, okay,
Be
okay,
quiet,
I
bro.
see what you're saying.
Like I know what a banana looks.
So you don't
like.
have any imagination,
No, I can. I can. It's like, but I can't see it. I can imagine.
Peter. We don't see it, but we see it, bro.
That's what.
What do you want it to be like 4K in your brain or something?
No, but people
said
actually
4K
have an
in your
image in their brain like that.
Yeah, I
people
see
talk
an
about
image,
like
yeah.
a memory palace, and
That's that stuff John Harden got, man.
They actually people say like memory palace. Like you walk through your memory palace and remember, open a drawer and there's some memory here, and people can visualize and they can do that. I can't visualize anything.
And I thought my dream realm discussion was wild. And Peter just said, "Hey, hold my beer. I'm about to one up this whole thing. I can't imagine nothing. I can't imagine anything."
No, I can imagine it in a total like, theoretical sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but if you say, but I'd have to like actually draw it to like have any kind of a representation at all. I couldn't. I have no representation. It's like when I close my eyes, I see just blank.
Do you ever get high? Have you ever gotten happy?
No.
Because when you high, you can see
Speaking
all
of
kinds of
which,
stuff.
See, your grandma must be
Yeah,
here.
that thunder rolling was showing Peter's
See,
line.
see, you heard that thunder roll.
I was like, what was that all about?
Oh, you said the thought it said fetal line. God,
Are you sure about that? No comment. And what I meant to say was no. No, this occurred to me that like some people have this whole thing and it's a whole different world. It's a whole different world. I live in a whole different world than y'all do.
Well, Peter, do you? Because this happened to me last night.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a dream, and you're in the bed,
So real.
and you dream about you being in the bed and getting out of the bed, but you wake up and think, "I never got out of the bed." You ever did that, Darren?
no, not that one.
Our friend Pearl says, "I'm so confused, Peter. You know I love you, but I'm so confused."
Right. This is like making any sense. Like a man said, he can't picture anything in his head.
I'm telling you,
He
it's
said not even a banana.
not even a bit like an orange. Like I know what, if you showed me a picture of an
So
orange,
you've never done what little boys do when they see.
what does that mean?
Done talking about this. I can't get with you on this, man. What you're saying don't make any sense to me at all.
I'm just asking a question.
So you never had have you ever had the dream, like I said, where you're asleep and you feel like you got up and did something and while you were asleep, but you never did it in the real world, not in the dream world?
Not really.
Because that happened to me last night. I woke up feeling super paranoid, but I had a little sleep aid last night as well
Yeah,
too. So
yeah,
that's probably a big part of why.
that might have affected it.
Mhm.
No, like I said, I'm just taking a little poll, just a little informal poll of everybody. Just
Yeah. Right now the vote is 1 to 99%.
Talk his language, 1-0.
1-0.
Talk his language.
No, it's 1,000 to 0. But
Yeah,
I'm just,
exactly.
I'm trying to
1,000 to 0.
But it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to describe, but you know it. You just know it. You know it like when you see
Yeah.
it or when you don't see it.
FanDuel just cut off the money line. You can't bet against Peter's odds on this.
No, it's they don't offer odds on my visualization or not thereof. But it's hey, I'm telling you, man. Some people see it like you close your eyes and you say, I remember the first Grizzly game you went to, and you close your eyes and you see the court.
Yeah, you
see
can
it.
almost feel it.
You can
Yeah.
almost
you
feel
can almost
it.
feel
Yeah.
it.
Like Darian's got like 4K in there.
Yeah, you can almost feel it.
He can walk down and like sit in his seat like where he was. I can't see nothing. It's like somebody put a blindfold on me. So I can't see. I can remember that.
So when y'all had to do that stuff in school, you was just faking like, I see it.
Yeah, exactly. I always thought people always faked it. Like I didn't think this was a real thing.
You thought people always feel it.
People say when people said they visualized visualize your success, I always thought that was like no one actually visualized anything. Like I thought that was just a turn of phrase. Like visualize the okay like. That means like think
And
about
Ninja
it.
Turtles running through your brain.
I can't even visualize Ninja Turtles. I know that they exist, but
Okay,
it's
you're
like,
lying, Peter. So if I say something real quick, it don't pop into your head.
No, the memory of it, but not a visual at all. No, I have no visual representation of whatever you're going to.
Because when you said Ninja Turtles, I just saw like the classic 1980s
exactly
with the white trim, like
Yeah.
PNG. I'm sorry, I'm talking Photoshop stuff.
Do you recall
But,
what
like, I
shoes
see the
Stats had
classic
on
picture.
yesterday? Can you see those
You
shoes?
don't see the shoes that Stats had
Had
on.
on
We
your
joking.
sweater?
No, I
All
remember.
right, P, you full of it, man. Like you're lying.
clearly
man.
pointed it out.
There's no way you don't see that in your head.
No, I remember it, but I don't see it. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Pete,
I
I'm done.
remember it.
I ain't trying to make it like you weird. I've just never heard of what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's
It's
wild
like
stuff.
Rain Man. That's
I'm
all.
opening up your mind.
Like Rain Man.
It might.
We're probably the weirdest, like two dudes on the radio.
It might as well be like like a description of the shoes. Like I can remember. Like I remember that they were red and that they, but like I don't remember. I can't.
Dookie
actually,
Green.
I can't see.
All right,
it.
Peter. So you have no visual memory
Yes.
of nothing that you did like romantically in the past.
No.
Well, your marriage is in great shape. If that's the case, because
No. I mean,
you guys are great.
I have a memory, of course, but I remember what I felt, but I don't remember what.
Man, I can see it.
This sounds like Severance,
Yeah.
that
I
show
can't-
on
yeah, I
Apple
can't-
TV.
yeah,
I don't know if y'all
can't
watched
see
it.
But I'm almost there. Hold on.
You watch Severance on Apple TV?
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Great show.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see all this fantasy world, like it doesn't
Hey, man.
it doesn't hit the same for me.
In the words of James Salter, bro, I got a little advice for you. Get her close to God, bro. I like it to you.
I should have hit her with the James Salt.
Because that dream, that fantasy world, that other realm, bro, is a great place to be in. Ask Brian Dacus, who said he can manipulate his.
See,
I'm cool on it though.
That's what I'm saying.
My last ass might not want to be just that cool about it. I might just start manipulating my dreams a little better. Anyway,
I can't do that.
So
Anyway,
weird.
I just 360-8255. This is on the other listening line. Just let me-
if you close your eyes and see stuff,
yeah, let me
text
know.
us yes.
Let me know.
The
Let me-
fifth texter gets a vivid vision of going to the Grizzlies game tomorrow.
Hey, Darren, I want you to look. Sain got a little beat of sweat going.
Yeah, yeah. It's all that visualizing.
I got him on this one.
This is going to last till 3
Look at
o'clock.
that little, ooh man, got a little, you get a little glisten over here. Like TD Jakes, you're gonna have to.
Hey,
Little salt in
Take
it.
the little
you
finger. and
invited
blow
me to
off.
the dream realm. I was in there, man. The daydream realm was great.
Let me just give me a second.
So you don't daydream then?
Get a little powder on his head.
You don't daydream at all?
I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know, like, but I don't.
What
know.
about the voice in your head? Since we're here,
Yeah, do you hear a voice
Do you have
in it?
that voice
Yeah,
in your head?
I can hear voices. I can't.
Not necessarily voice, but you know.
Yeah,
the-
I can hear.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can hear a song like.
All right, well, check this out.
But I
Somebody
can't
said
see
something
it.
today that really threw me off, really made me think about everything I thought was real.
Come on with it.
We all hear a voice in our head, right? And we
Yep,
talk to
get
ourselves in our
advice.
head. This dude said, what does the person who's deaf and blind hear in their head? Who's never heard
They
words.
hear that because their voice doesn't have an actual tone. You hear it in your head.
What are they hearing then? Because they never heard any words before.
I feel you.
But that's scary.
But see, I was going from the standpoint of
but you
someone
have to-
that
but
went
you-
deaf.
But you have to understand though that all hearing is just your brain processing those waves. It actually happens
Those sound
in
waves.
the
Yeah.
brain. It's not as if the waves activate like that. You're
Uh-huh.
only hearing the processing of from your brain. So you could hear, even if you're
That's what I was
deaf,
thinking, yeah.
you could hear
that
'cause
voice
it's
in your
just
head.
it's just in your head. Like,
So what do they hear?
It may sound like
I don't
Mickey
know.
Mouse. Hell,
But they never heard Mickey Mouse.
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
They
It can
felt
sound
the
like
vibrations
Elvis.
of Mickey
It could
Mouse.
sound
Yeah.
like, it could sound like anything. I mean,
It
you
can
don't know.
sound like Clayton Bigsby in their head. You're like, no, cross
But
that.
that's
Like,
what-
yeah, it can sound like anything.
Y'all ain't understand what I'm saying.
Yes,
Y'all
we
are
are.
really
I think we're
underthinking what
getting
I'm
it.
saying.
I think I'm getting it.
Imagine you've never heard a word before.
No,
Correct.
So what are you thinking about in your head?
you can't. There's no way they.
I
could,
think they still are, though. We just don't know. I think they still hear
What?
something in their head. They're still thinking. They're still hearing it.
But there's no way you could even.
There's
understand.
no way they can even quantify what they hear.
It's like asking. Like,
They
what-
couldn't tell you,
It's like
yeah.
asking what is a like if animals have same thing.
Just asking what the babies hear
They
when
hear
they talk
stuff.
to
What,
themselves.
yeah, what do babies hear with that? Like it just is. The brain is crazy.
Anyway.
I just wanted to get a sense of where
We
you
are
guys were on
educating
this.
y'all today.
I want to get a sense on where today's word of the day. I know you like my word of the day. Aphantasia.
Ooh, Fantasia.
Aphantasia.
Go ahead and free
Not
yourself,
Fantasia. Aphantasia. Fantasia.
Go ahead and free yourself in the mind.
Fantasia is a different situation. Just think about it. Anyway, it's like being imagination.
Is it spelled how it sounds?
I don't.
No, it looks like it starts with the P. AP.
It does.
A, okay.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking Fantasia.
No, not APH.
Phenomenon in which people are unable to visualize imagery.
That's it.
This
Aphantasia.
seems like a horrible life. Cause I
Man.
grew up as an avid daydreamer as a kid,
Big daydream.
especially when I got them straight Fs. That year, that 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Big daydream.
I was a big time daydreamer. Then.
That's just a different. It's just a different thing. You just
I
have
was
to,
everyone's heavyweight champion of the world. Like I was a daydreamingest daydreamer.
Yeah, I can tell. You got a very strong visual memory.
Hey, shout out to Kim Mulkey, though.
Yeah, I know. I bet you're visualizing
Kim Mulkey.
her as well. All right, we'll come back. We're going to talk to CJ. I just thought it would be. I thought it'd be an interesting discussion. That just you have to forgive me. I learned this today. That was a condition. Like the night that it wasn't just a. Like it's actually a condition. It's not a disability or anything like that. It's just a different way of doing things. But I didn't realize there was an actual thing associated with it. And there was a word, and it's a whole thing, and people have it. It's wild.
Well, I'm praying for you, Peter.
That's okay. I mean, I'm fine. I feel.
Nah, if you ain't never.
I feel blessed. I'm good.
Peter's giving people.
If you ain't never put your mind into something nasty, you ain't fine.
My cousin is listening to the show. He just texted me and said Peter is giving people a reason to go do pills.
Right.
I got infestation. Give me some pills.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I got
going to the doctor tomorrow.
Get some mushrooms or something.
Going to the doctor tomorrow.
So you never had a random vision, anything popping to your mind?
No.
Bro, I have some of the wildest, just crazy stuff popping in my head all the time.
I got all kinds of
They got nothing to do with
all kinds of thoughts pop in, but they aren't associated by any kind of.
But you don't see an image or nothing.
No.
I see images of everything.
That's nuts.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's a good and bad. It's a blessing and a curse. Like a lot of times, you probably see images you don't want to see. I see nothing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I would suggest that the show Severance, guys. Like in all honesty, Severance.
I don't see nothing.
Is a really good show.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Nothing at all.
Well, I don't see nothing at all.
I certainly don't see nothing wrong.
Every time I use my mind.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. All right, we'll come back. We're going to talk to CJ about Grizzlies, about if he's talking to the ESPN people about Malika.
We're going to deal with Darren when we get back.
Hey, I'm going to the airport when we get off. I'm going to post up at the airport.
Yeah, Darren, you're going to have to. I think most of them are already here, so you're already too late.
Oh, hell. I was going to be her Uber.
But Darren, you got a whole different situation on your.
I'm going to deal with you in a minute, bro.
Sain's got something for you, so I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah, it's coming, bro.
So we're talking about that when we continue here. Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
Bartlett Small Engine has been serving quality power equipment since 1970. They have a full line of power equipment, parts, and services for most makes and models. Bartlett Small Engines has the best brands in the power tool industry: Honda mowers, trimmers, and generators, Steel blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws, Echo trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, plus quality products from Red Mat and Shindawa. And they're all American made. Bartlett Small Engine is your can-do store. 6780 Summer Avenue. Call 901-386-9779.
The Family Leisure family is growing, and they want you to help them grow even more. Family Leisure is now hiring for multiple positions. They're looking for self-motivated, goal-oriented people to come and join their family. Some of the positions include sales for swimming pools, hot tubs, and patio furniture. There's sales and associates for chemicals. Parts and service department associates are needed. Service technicians, you got to have a valid driver's license, and cashiers are needed too. Family Leisure is also looking to add to their installation crews for building above-ground pools. Send your resume to Family Leisure now, 2120 Whitten Road, Memphis, Tennessee, 38133, or email memphis@familyleisure.com. You can also call 901-371-9090. So come and join the family at Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun and you all come together.
This spring, we're feeling bold new colors and a natural glow. Find it all during 21 Days of Beauty happening now at Ulta Beauty. Discover daily beauty steals at 50% off the must-haves from brands like Anastasia Beverly Hills and Tarte. And discover the hottest new arrivals like, drumroll please, Fenty Beauty, now at Ulta Beauty. Beauty's biggest event ends April 2nd. Shop in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Sure, we have 30 seconds to tell you that drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. But then what? Well, radio has been called theater of the mind, so let's tell a story with sound effects. Wow, it's like I was in the story. Almost makes me forget this was supposed to be about saving big with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Barks now offers you just about everything you need for your furry family member. Daycare, luxury boarding, award-winning grooming, veterinary checkups, diagnostic services including digital x-ray, fluoroscopy and ultrasound, complete dental service, vaccinations, preventative care for fleas, ticks, and heartworms, and just about any needed surgical treatment. And did I mention that we treat cats and all types of exotic pets? We are the newest member of the Barks family and the newest, most high-tech veterinary hospital in the Mid-South. Located directly across the street from Barks and Recreation, we are a full-service hospital with a fantastic, experienced staff. If you're having problems getting a timely appointment at your current vet's facility, we are here to serve you. Call us at 901-979-8888. Barks and Medication. Excellence in veterinary care.
Nothing beats March Madness. The pure sound of a swish, the rattle of a slam dunk, the fans on their feet for the big moments. And the action just keeps getting better until a national champion is crowned. Hear all the action with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of this year's NCAA tournament, right here.
Tournament action on Sports 56 is brought to you by A1 Towing, Slow Down Memphis, Rural Smith Realtor, and Civil Axe Throwing.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
And to imagine, y'all thought I was wild for saying that I think that God talks to you through your dreams. Y'all gave me crap about them.
Uh-huh. Hey, man. I just feel like it's important to talk about things that people, you know, this is stuff that people don't ever talk about, but they need to know about. You understand what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
Like this is, you know, you don't get this on any other show.
That's true.
Kim Mulkey looks like Jerry Jones too, by the way.
Who?
Kim Mulkey. You tried to pawn Kim Mulkey off on me. It's like Jerry Jones.
When you say, it sounds like you're saying Kim Monkey.
Kim Mulkey.
I was saying Kim
Mulkey. LSU had women's head coach.
You said something about Mississippi State recruiter. What's her name? Recruiting coach. What's her name?
I didn't say Mississippi State.
You know what I'm talking about. Mississippi State ladies. Anyway. Turning into John Harden over here today. Anyway.
Harden says he's colorblind. He says he can't see anything.
Bro, we might be the weirdest things in the world.
Yeah, Harden says he can't see any colors at all.
We've had multiple colorblind producers. Multiple. Yeah. I'm not colorblind. I have great perception.
Oh, God.
You think CJ got aphantasia?
Aphantasia.
Yeah, I saw Harden being colorblind in action, and it was the wildest thing ever. He's like, man, what color is this, man? It's like, dude, are you for real?
Yeah, you didn't know.
Man, do these go together, man?
I love his Harden voice. He always does.
Man. It's like, bro, you don't need to tell nobody that, Harden.
Like a surfer dude.
It's like he puts his hair out. His hair's on fire. Does this thing.
When he does this.
Yeah. CJ Hurt.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. John Harden being colorblind is hilarious. One of those years, it was a green team versus a red team in the NFL. I can't remember. It had to be like Jets versus Chiefs or something.
He couldn't
like
tell what
that.
was going on.
He couldn't tell. He could not tell.
Bro, that is hilarious.
The green was red, the red was green, and they were both wearing their color jersey.
Yeah. Must have that color rush. Must have been like a Thursday night game or something.
Yeah, it was a Thursday night color rush game.
Oh,
Peter,
man.
you're right.
He probably couldn't shades of gray.
That's tough. That's
he
just.
thought it was Raiders versus the team that was on any given Sunday. Oh man, that's wild.
CJ, did you hear our discussion on aphantasia? By the way.
No, I missed that.
Okay.
Go back and listen. No, we're not doing this again.
Yeah, you gotta go back.
Go back and listen to the podcast, bro.
And then you gotta text me and let me know what happens when you close your eyes. Anyway, just think about that. All right. So
what?
That's a lot. Just go back and listen.
Peter doesn't see anything when he imagines.
Yeah,
when he closes his mind, he can't picture it. You just picture this.
I knew that about Peter because Peter can't control his dreams either.
No, I can't control my dreams either.
Yeah, Peter goes to sleep
I don't think those things are.
He's sitting back watching a movie.
I don't think those things are related. But anyway,
I tried to. I can control them to an extent, but I can't really.
I can't control nothing. It's just watching a movie.
I control mine all the way.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Man, if I was like that, I'd be addicted to sleeping pills.
Exactly.
If I can control my dreams like that, I'd be like Michael Jackson in this joint.
like a.
I'd be a hyperbaric chamber if I could control my dreams.
That's like the best VR ever. Like you were just all this experience.
I'd have a hyperbaric chamber with the
bidet.
No, with the what's it called? No, I definitely don't want no bidet hooked up to me in the dream realm. No, at all. No, with an IV hooked up to me.
What?
Bidet.
Man, said a bidet. Hey man, hey bro,
you gonna pee in the bed if you dreaming about bidets, man.
I know. You don't need that.
No.
You got a catheter and a.
Hook me up to an IV, man.
Unbelievable.
Because I'm about to be deep in the dream world.
All right, so CJ, are you seeing all the ESPN people down there? Are they milling about? Are you?
Are they taking over the FedEx Forum?
Taking over everything?
Y'all know I don't got access to the FedEx Forum.
Like stop it!
Did you have to drop off your locker room for the big dogs when they came to town?
You're out here in the locker room. You're like, hey guys, what's up? CJ's here. We're here to work out.
I work next door to FedEx Forum. They don't let me in over there.
Did you have to give up your office when the big dogs came to town?
That's right.
What?
Stephen A. Smith working in your office?
Get me out of here. I'm not.
Y'all think I get way more stuff over here than what I actually get. I'm working out the supply closet, man.
Yeah, right.
That's where I'm at. So nobody's coming through there.
Got a big old cubicle, man. He's got all kinds of stuff, man.
CJ, I got to tell you about your boy Darian across the glass too, man.
Tell me about him.
So I always talk about, Malika Andrews comes on the same time we're on the air. And I have a real life crush on Malika Andrews. I think she's an absolutely beautiful woman. And I've been saying that if she ever comes to Memphis, if I've ever got the opportunity, I would shoot my shot and successfully get. I'm basically saying I could spark up a very positive conversation with Malika Andrews if I saw her. Do I think she'd be fawning over me and we'd have a long-distance relationship? No, but I think I can spark up a positive conversation that could lead to us exchanging information. I believe I have that real confidence about myself because I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? Darian, we've been talking about this for a while as a running gag, right? But I'm dead serious. If I saw her, I could get her, period. Darian takes to Twitter, oh, man, at Malika Andrews is coming at Sain aside. I'm like, what in the world, bro?
Oh, he's that friend.
Like, he that dude.
Oh, you can't be that guy.
Was Peter's name not attached to it as well? It did not single you out. That could have been for Apophasia Peter. That couldn't be.
Bro, you try to keep stuff, within your circle. Our radio show, you can hear us all over the globe. But I doubt Malika Andrews has ever heard me saying that I think she's.
And I doubt she saw that tweet.
Woman. You editor, what do you mean?
She has 300,000 followers.
I doubt. I'm not saying she gets edited all day long, but there is a chance that she could have saw the tweet.
So you're saying
CJ,
it's a chance.
Is there a hater move or what, man?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's a hater move.
It's just a weirdo cringe move.
Because it's happened. It is a weird friend in the group.
Yeah, man.
Where it's clear, like, okay, we've talked about this person before.
Yeah. But now let's bring it outside of the group chat. Let's bring it outside of the group chat.
Yeah, you're not helping by saying, hey, my homeboy like you. Like, what? I'm not even prepared.
Right, man.
Like, wait, hold on. This isn't how this is supposed to go. I had a buddy of mine in ninth grade. They knew I liked one chick, right? I'm at NBA all-boys school, what have you. But there was a chick at St. Cecilia across the street who was bad. And I was like, oh, my gosh, if I ever get the shot to holler, I'm going to holler at her. And she ended up being at a football game. A buddy of mine called me over with her friend group there. Nobody knows each other. And my boy goes, yeah, CJ want to holler at you. I was like, wait a second, hold on. Not like this. Not in front of everybody. Wait a second. That can't be how this thing works. We got to talk about a plan. We can't just be throwing myself out there and thinking that the game is just going to be good enough to pull her. You got me out here in front of everybody at her school trying to pull this chick. Like, no, that's just not how that works.
Now it's like if I try to get Ella, she know I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing. When chicks know you coming, they already got their guard up.
Yeah, man.
You can't. You as a dude pursuing a woman, you want her with her guard down as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, once that guard goes up, all bets are off. You're not going to be able to pull her.
I'm kind of hurt, man. It's like I've been like praying for I've been willing Malika Andrews to Memphis for like 2 years. I first saw her like right before the pandemic a couple years ago. I was like, who is this beautiful woman? I'm in love. I even called my friends work at ESPN, bro, who is this? And then Darren's like, guess what? This thing likes you.
CJ, he's gonna walk down the hall. This is what he's gonna hear. Malika!
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Both of you guys. You're vastly overestimating how much she cares about her mention.
I thought so. Thank you, Pete.
She hadn't even.
It's just the principle of it, man.
She hadn't even checked.
They don't know why I can trust you with it.
I agree. The principle. I
don't know what I can trust you with it.
That was
wrong.
Man. But saying that should not affect your
game
or ability to do anything. You are as able now. As
I'm still cold now.
You are Sain Asylum.
Bro, I guarantee you, if I'm in the same room with Lick Andrews, I can spark up a dope conversation with him.
Well, you're about to be.
Y'all are swearing down. I'm like,
you're about to be.
Well, it's a very big room, but yeah, a very big room.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can walk over to her and spark up a dope conversation.
Hey, I got my media pass. I'm just gonna come sit right here beside you.
All right, let's pretend like.
Can you pretend? Can you see it?
Can you pretend?
I can imagine. All right, here's
All right, come on.
Hey, I'm Malik Andrews, just hanging out here in Memphis. What's going on? And then how do you?
I would say something about. I would assume this is happening in the food room, like we're
right,
eating.
Exactly. Yeah.
I say something about, hey, watch that right there. You might not want to food with it. Hey, sick as a dog. So then we get the T hen, the key hen.
Well, you.
Hey, bro, I can see it. I can see it, Derek. I ain't Peter.
Are you that weird? Are you weird on Twitter?
The day you get away from me. Oh my God, away from me. I can't even. Man, it killed the dream, man. Man, it killed the dream. Derek, I can't believe I thought you was my boy, man. Look how I'm sweating over it.
Abuse.
Look how I'm sweating over here,
Get
man.
away.
Man, it really got out of my skin, bro.
Richard Jefferson gonna spring on him.
He's got beads of sweat coming down. Oh,
man, bro, I could have got Malika, bro. Bro, it's too late now. Darren messed me up, man.
All right, hey CJ, do you want to take a victory lap with the Michigan Wolverines?
No, because he crapped on him. I'm not even gonna let him take one.
Yeah, well, do you want to?
Which Michigan Wolverines did I crap on?
Do you want to?
I didn't crap on the women, and they in the Sweet 16, and I would absolutely love to take a victory lap on those University of Michigan women. Because they are balling. Nas Hillman is going out there looking like.
Yeah, you didn't plant a flag on them. You know, you talked about the men.
Y'all asked me about the men. I still got money out on the women winning it all, baby. I don't know what bigger flag I need.
What are we talking about?
What you mean? What we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about? Like money wise. What are you talking about?
Money-wise, you know, it's rude to ask that type of question, Peter, but
it may well be, but I'm asking anyway.
I got a ticket. I got a ticket at Southland. First off, I go up there to say, and I said, hey, women's tournament, let me place a 3-team parlay. And they said, wait a minute, hold on. You got to give us a chance to find that. You're the only one to ever do that. I said, wow. Sexism, the patriarchy. Man. And then I put money on Michigan to win it all. So I got money out there that's going to pay pretty well. Should they win it all, and I like my chances, baby.
All right, well,
on the women.
All right, on the women's side, I get you're absolutely right about that, and we saw some weird results on the women's side. So I mean, I give them credit, man, because you know some other teams didn't necessarily do quite as well.
LSU, Baylor, others.
That's Iowa. I'm thinking of in particular.
Iowa. Let me tell you, kids, listen, kids. Mm-hmm. While I got the children, because I know the children is listening.
Yep.
Always check your work. Mm-hmm. Always do it. If you finish your work with time to spare, go back and check your work. Mm-hmm. Your boy had a 3-team parlay, and one of the legs in the parlay was Iowa land the 22.5, I do believe. And your boy messed around and hit Illinois State, hit the wrong damn button, hit print, looked down at the ticket, said, oh, man. So, of course, I lost that damn parlay. Knew immediately. Check your work, kids. Had I checked my work, I'd be up a couple of dollars right now.
Well, listen, you know what? You're exactly right about that, and that's a very good lesson for all of us to learn. I feel like I got to talk to Tennessee fans and have them learn a lesson because Michigan and Juwan Howard, compelled by the vicious slap heard around the world, has inspired a team. I saw him and Chris Webber having a really nice moment after that game by the court. That was really cool to see. And Rick Barnes again, by all accounts, great guy, running a good program, has raised a lot of the bar in some respect to Tennessee, but is just a tournament disaster. In Michigan, just outplayed Tennessee full stop. And I know we talked about how disappointing Michigan's season was in some respects, but they're still playing, man. I'm surprised they're still playing, but they're still playing.
And that's the beauty of the tournament. A lot of stuff surprising happens. Not only are they still playing, but who do they got up next? Oh, they got Villanova. Never mind. I'm getting the women mixed up. They got like a tough stretch here coming up. But like you said, they're still playing, and as an 11 seed, as a team that I thought shouldn't have been in the tournament, shouldn't have gotten to play in where they play, Indianapolis or Dayton or wherever the hell they play. Like they made the most of their opportunity. It also goes to show the importance of a tough schedule. Michigan is 17-14, but that schedule is what got them in. That they played a really tough out-of-conference schedule, a really tough in-conference schedule, and it got them prepared for this type of one-game scenario where you look at some teams with a bit of an easier out-of-conference go at things. I don't want to say anybody's name, but they struggled. And I think Kentucky had a pretty easy out-of-conference schedule. I'm not sure, though, but I'm pretty sure that they did. And now you look up one-game scenario, things don't go your way. Now you're scrambling and you're not used to being put in those situations. Michigan is used to almost losing games. Like, that's one thing these Wolverines are used to, almost losing games. So being put in some of those situations, they still find ways to come out on top.
Well, it worked for them. I give them credit. And they've got, as you mentioned, Villanova over in the South bracket. The winner of that will take on the winner of Arizona and Houston. Are you surprised the only SEC team that's left is Arkansas?
Yes. Absolutely. When you think about how good how good we thought, and I think these teams are still good. It's a one-game tournament, so what have you. But I knew for certain that with Smith and what's the big dude, Kessler for Auburn, I thought for certain that even if they had a bad shooting day, which Auburn can do from time to time, that Jabari Smith being one of the more dynamic offensive weapons in college basketball, being able to create a shot from anywhere on the court, was going to be able to keep them in most games because, those dudes tend to just take over come March. And I thought Kessler was going to be able to be a rim protector in such a way to make scoring on the inside too difficult for the teams in the first weekend, the first week of action. To see them not be in it is shocking. Kentucky, the way they went out and who they went out to. The way they went out to St. Peter's, and the fact they went out to St. Peter's, who I thought was in California, I had no clue it was a school in New Jersey, is shocking to me. And the Tennessee thing, man, I think that is just a bad draw for them. I think that if they play Michigan someplace, not Indianapolis, that's probably a better game for.
I don't think so. We've seen Rick Barnes lose, virtually every year to a underseeded opponent. Only one time has he ever won in the tournament in 26 years against a team that had a higher seed than he did. He took a Kevin Durant team to the second round. That's it. I mean, Kevin Durant, for God's sake. TJ, like what are you talking about here? We had pros on that team. So I'm not necessarily.
It's weird. It's weird where Tennessee men's basketball finds itself, and I think Tennessee is going to have to answer this question, and I think Iowa as well is going to have to answer the question of how deep in the tournament should you be getting? Is simply getting to the round of 32 enough? I was Big Ten champions. I was been in 6 or 7 straight tournaments, something like that, maybe a little bit more than that. And they have yet to get to a Sweet 16, if I'm not mistaken. Tennessee, much the same thing with Rick Barnes. And you think about the hole that this program found themselves in after Bruce Pearl left, after Bruce Pearl was forced out, rather. And it's, okay, good. We're back to getting into tournaments, but can this dude take the next step and get us not just into the round of 32, but into the second weekend of the tournament, the Sweet 16, the Elite 8 of the tournament? And that's a question that they're going to have to answer. And if that answer is no, you got to move on. You just have to. I saw somebody tweet this out, and I'm sure many people have said this and have talked about it, but somebody called Rick Barnes the Mark Richt of SEC basketball. And I think that's a good comparison.
Yep.
Because, this team is good. There's no doubt in any of our mind that this team is good, and we all think this team and this program should be performing better than what they are. This team and this program should not be getting bounced in the round of 32. We think that this team and this program right now, as it stands today, is a step ahead of Tigers basketball where they are, and they both got knocked out in the round of 32. The difference is the Tigers gave Gonzaga everything that they could handle. Meanwhile, Tennessee is bowing out to an 11 seed Michigan squad. And if you want to continue to be able to come into Memphis and grab the Kennedy Chandlers of the world, the top of the top recruits out of Memphis in the world, if you're Tennessee, you can't be slipping when Memphis basketball is down. Because Memphis basketball is about to rise, and when it gets to where it's supposed to be, a contending team year in, year out, then that means the door is shut on Memphis. If you're Tennessee, you're not going to be able to come into Memphis and surrounding areas and get the best of the best recruits. You'll be having to take the players that Memphis is going to look over. And so if you don't want that to happen in Knoxville, you got to find a way to get over that round of 32 hump.
Real fast, CJ, we joked about the whole thing about ESPN coming to town. How big of a deal is it to have that much attention on this Grizzlies team, second best team in the NBA? And what do you expect to see on and off the court on tomorrow night?
It's huge. It's going to be a spectacle. I feel like Jessica said this on air, and I'd have to go back and double check. She said this is only the third time something like this has happened. And one time it was the Brooklyn Nets. The other time it was the Philadelphia 76ers. Or it might have been the Toronto Raptors.
No, it's the Raptors.
So maybe
it was the Raptors.
It was the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors in 2018 and the Sixers in 2017.
There we go. Those are the two. So that the show that was the Nets with that big three, the Heat big three. You think about all the great Lakers teams that have come through. Mm-hmm. They weren't getting this type of spotlight, and it's great to see it be on a non-glamour market. Because, Toronto is a big market. It's not one of and so is Philadelphia, but Memphis isn't. So this pits small market teams on.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. I got breaking news real fast from Grizzlies practice.
Man, I'm about to go use the bathroom.
Going on right now. Grizzlies practice going on right now.
Some told me to go to practice today, too, and just do the show live from the FedEx.
Malika Andrews pictured Clayton Collier taking pictures right now. Malika Andrews off to the side talking to Zach Kleiman.
Mute my mic, bro.
Grizzlies GM Zach Kleiman, a solo one-on-one with Malika Andrews off to the side.
Man, I was thinking about going to practice today. I said, Pete, I'm thinking about going to practice.
Wait, what time does practice end?
It's happening right now. It just now ended.
Oh, it just ended.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh, them haters, them lames, them haters out there, they hating on me so bad, man. Imagine me trying to get my shot in and Drew Hill standing around. No, Drew wouldn't hate on me. One of them jokers would.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
I can't blame them with them lames when I'm trying to holler at them.
Climbing beard game, looking strong.
Yeah, looking strong, man.
Look at worker. Come on now.
Man, bro, they do
fresh to death over here, man. You got a little work to do.
Man, look, you got me sweating on there.
Is it just me? Does it look like Kleiman's been
CJ
hitting the gym? Like
he
looks like he got a little
yeah, he like hitting that big, little swole.
A little bit.
Second seed swole. Hey man, run there with your phone on FaceTime right quick.
CJ. Yeah, CJ, go.
Run in there with your phone on
Come on, CJ.
It's getting desperate time now. Man.
Wait. You gonna see her tomorrow, Sain? Stop being so damn thirsty.
Man, I'm gonna be so smooth tomorrow, y'all.
Cool, dog.
Man, I'm gonna be so smooth, boy. Woo!
You know what you're wearing?
You're a hater, bro.
Hey, it is interesting though how ESPN's on that side of the gym.
Exactly. We've never been over there. Let's pass the gun line. We get tackled if we try to walk over there.
Yeah. They got snipers up on that.
Somebody get away!
We got chase her. We got to chase her. Go.
We got loosey goosey.
Code blue.
Head towards top.
Protect Zach Kleiman at all costs.
Yeah. He's got to beeline and John Conchar. You got to watch him.
Two bodyguards come in and just hustle like climbing away. Like, get him away.
You know, Evanston's a 13th man guy. He's headed towards Killian Tilly right now.
No.
Killian.
Hi, Tilly. Nice to see you.
What are your thoughts about?
Even talk to him.
What are your thoughts about the war in Ukraine? Peter gets shot down.
He talked to him outside of the scrum. No.
What country is Tilly from?
France.
Oh, what are your thoughts about France? Peter gets shot down trying to talk to Tilly back.
Oh, all right. So,
hey, Sain, you know what cologne you gonna wear tomorrow?
Man, bro, just know I'm finna be looking good, smelling good, man.
Okay.
Know that.
CJ, that means Joop.
Hit him with that cool
water. Hey, you hear this hate? You hear it? You hear the hate in this man voice on it, man.
Hit him with that cool water. Hit him with that cool water.
You hear it? Nah, he don't come with no cool water.
Dracar Noir.
Pierre Cartier.
Man, coming to day so smooth. What a beard for the be man, immaculate.
Walking past all he going little Old Spice.
Hey, bro, let me tell y'all something. All jokes aside, Malika Andrews is a lady just like any other lady. But don't act like you just can't walk up to her and spark up a fire conversation with her. But don't act like that.
Gotta have that bud number 9, man.
Man, stop.
Okay.
Malika Andrews was on somebody's college campus like 3 or 4 years ago. Don't act like you can't You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And I got the Zaddy vibe going too, man.
You got the what?
I got that Zaddy vibe. I blow Malik Andrews away, bro. Yo, speak for yourself, man.
You can't self-proclaim yourself a Zaddy, Sain. Somebody else has to call you Zaddy.
I know,
you can't call yourself a Zaddy.
I know. He's trying to skip lines over here and all this stuff.
I can get him.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is you got extreme competition right now because Zach Kleiman right now.
Oh, Zach Kleiman. He married one.
Yeah, he married.
Let me find out, Zach. No, Zach good looking smooth though. He ain't gonna look cold. I'm gonna look tomorrow.
All right, I look forward to this. CJ, go get us some good on-site stuff. Come on now, let's get some information.
Man.
Come on down there, man.
Let him mess around, have them feet out, boy. I'm gonna go turn into another beast on y'all tomorrow.
CJ Hurt.
Look at him. Hater, man. This man a real hater, bro.
Protect your people over there. If any Saints coming in, protect your people.
I can see Jason Wallace pulling me over to the same.
No, he's not there anymore. Right?
I know it. I'm just saying.
You have to fly in for that.
I can picture it. I can see it in my mind. I can see Jason Wallace stopping me.
I can't picture nothing, but that's
give me a briefing. Sain, we've been listening to you, man. You know, we don't want Malika to feel uncomfortable at all. We want these guys to come
white
back.
Toes.
It's like Barack Obama.
Heard you say something about some white toes on there.
I don't want Malika to feel uncomfortable.
Heard you talking about some white toes on there.
Hope. CJ, tell your wife.
My guy.
Tell your wife we said hello.
Yeah, both of us.
No, I'm not telling
at the same time.
Bye, CJ.
Bye, y'all.
CJ Hurt joining us on the program. We'll come back. I got to get more of this breaking news down at FedEx Forum as we continue here. Real Sports Talk Sports.
Oh, man.
Former Memphis Tiger Gabe Kuhn joins Brett Norsworthy for Sports Time on Sports 56, presented by Lexus of Memphis. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Get in the swing of things. Grab your friends, your clients, your employees, and go enjoy everything you love about Topgolf in a luxury suite while at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Topgolf Swing Suite is an immersive social experience offering guests a luxury private lounge to enjoy Erling Jensen's extraordinary food and beverage service, all while playing a selection of games in a one-of-a-kind simulation day. Topgolf Swing Suites are great for work outings, celebrations, or just getting together. It's fun for the whole family. It's fun for golfers and non-golfers alike. They have more than just golf. They have soccer, baseball, zombie dodgeball, football, and more. Located at 5069 Sanderlin, adjacent to the Doubletree East Memphis. Check us out at swingsuitememphis.com or call us at 901-58-SWING. Again, that's 901-58-SWING at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Book your suite today.
Are you ready for the Gossett Mitsubishi Spring Sales Event? It's on at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. Need 41 MPG highway with gas prices that keep soaring? We got you covered in 2022 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. $189 a month or $14,999. 5 seats, 27 MPG combined. 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. $299 a month or $23,037. Plus, redesigned 2022 Outlander with 7-passenger seating and 27 MPG combined. $359 a month or $26,998. And get our stellar 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Gossett got it at Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or shop online at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 72 months, 500 military rebate, G4, NHF 03943, MSRP 16985 Sport, NU 006-786, MSRP 25407, Outlander NZO 6388, MSRP 292, includes all rebates and incentives, PF 695, excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/22, dealer stock only.
New message. Hey, girlfriend, it's Carol from jury duty. We never actually spoke, but I saw you ordered the same hoagie as me at lunch. What are the chances? Anywho, I heard you just got a boat. We should totally grab some hoagies and take it out for a spin.
When you get a boat, you also get new friends. Make sure Progressive's one of them and get coverage today for as little as $100 a year.
Do I want to feel the wind in my hair? Guilty as charged. Oh, seriously, let's ride on your boat.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy not available in all states.
Knotfest Roadshow is back.
Preservation of the moderate me.
Tonight, FedEx Forum. Featuring Slipknot.
I'll never kill myself to save my soul.
Plus special guests in this moment and wage war.
Oh,
On sale now. Buy tickets at livenation.com. Visit notbestroadshow.com for more.
Have you ever wondered why eyeglasses cost so much? The eyewear industry has been dominated by a single company that's kept prices artificially high.
Yikes.
Warby Parker was created to change that. They design and produce their own eyewear and then sell it directly to you for a fraction of the price. Warby Parker's high-quality glasses start at just $95, including your prescription. Try 5 pairs of frames for free. Go to warbyparker.com to pick your 5 frames to try on at home for free. That's warbyparker.com.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Andy Sain still recovering from what happened.
Yeah, man.
That's what's happening down at FedEx.
Yeah, man. I literally, when I saw the text went out yesterday saying the Grizz practice was going to be today, I said, man, I might need to go down there. And I can kind of miss the first hour, whatever. I can call in.
Call.
You're
about the only person that has not called in.
It ain't the right environment down there, man. Because folks like Terry Davis and them, they been hating on me for real. Like, I can't do it amongst them. I got to catch on the slick. Like, off to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, off on some side type.
You got to catch it silkies.
Nah, I don't know. See,
Alfred, you got to catch it Alfred.
Y'all just going to play it, bro. Like, I 100% could spark up a fire conversation with Blake Andrew. I guarantee you. And from a distance, y'all be like, look at Sain, man. The boy cold as I thought he was. That's all you'll be able to say. Now, what it would lead to, it wouldn't probably lead to much in there.
6'7" Richard Jefferson. Anybody who know him?
Man, Richard Jefferson, I ain't gonna.
I help you jump
comment.
him. I help you jump him. I don't like Richard Jefferson.
No comment on that dude.
I help you jump Richard Jefferson.
That's the least of my worries. I just said it for several reasons.
Several reasons.
Hey man, listen.
Several reasons.
we gonna talk.
Four.
Like Malik, I don't know if you ever seen the hashtag poverty franchise in regards to NBA teams, but I kind of
made that myself, as a matter of fact, and
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Dylan the Villain. That was kind of all me, I kind of started the whole Dylan the Villain thing.
Is that something you like? Is that interesting?
Because I'm actually more interested in Dylan, not you. But hey, bro, all right. Our gentleman don't tell his business, but if I come in with a smile on my face Thursday, just already know mission accomplished. You hear me?
I mean,
I haven't been to a Grizzlies game in forever as media. And if I go Wednesday, I feel like the haters going to be thinking that's why I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like I'm some kind of weirdo.
You know why?
I kind of don't want to go just because.
You know why? Because that is why.
No, it's not. Because I haven't had this will be my first Wednesday first game I can go to in a minute.
It's like Rated R said, man. You need a nudge. That's all.
Rated
R said you listen. Rated R might be a hater too.
Let's find out what Steven Johnson's up to. Hour number 2 on the way. Stick around.
So we all know you can get everything you need at a grocery store, but why would you pay more for lesser quality meat? At Louis Deli and Meat Market in Arlington, you're not only going to see the quality in their meats, but you will literally taste the quality in every single bite. Plus, more than likely, pay less. And that's really important nowadays. Got to get together? Fire up that grill with their handmade garlic sausages or jalapeno and cheddar bratwurst. Or how about a hand-cut bacon wrap filet or top sirloin? The absolute best. Or if you want to know how to improve your outdoor grilling, pick up some of Louis' fresh ground beef or maybe their hand-cut ribeye or New York strip. Louis has literally everything for your grill, from barbecue rubs, sauces, charcoal, and so much more. And Louis Deli and Meat Market only carries the finest deli meats and 19 cheeses. And I guarantee you they make the best deli sandwiches in the area. So visit Louis Deli and Meat Market, located in Arlington at 11695 Highway 70, just 4th of a mile east of Highway 385. Is locally and veteran-owned. Is Louis Deli and Meat Market
It's the quality you can see and taste.
Wilkinson's Liquor and Wine is celebrating their 35th year. Come in today and choose from a big selection of tequilas, vodkas, and over 70 different single malts. Bourbon whiskey fans will find over 200 bourbons and whiskeys from around the world, along with wines from every region for all you wine enthusiasts. Wilkinson's Liquor and Wine, 146 Highway 72, Suite 102 in Collierville. It's next to Captain John's Barbecue. Open every day, including Sundays from 10 to 7 for football and all sports fans. Wilkinson's Liquor and Wine, celebrating 35 years with you.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. When was the last time you had your heating system cleaned? How about a safety inspection? Right now, Conway Service is offering our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system for only $69. That's right, for only $69, we'll come out and perform our 16-point energy-saving Super Tune-Up on your heating system. We'll also include a complete safety inspection using our state-of-the-art camera system, making sure your heating system is safe to operate this winter. Plus, we'll run a carbon monoxide test on your heating system, all for only $69. You can have the peace of mind knowing your heating system is safe and ready for those cold winter nights. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. Call this week and we'll perform your heating system tune-up for only $57.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
Yes, it's still winter. Yes, it's still cold outside. But Family Leisure wants you to start thinking towards spring and maybe even summer. So Family Leisure's pool and patio sale is happening right now. Come to Family Leisure to get started on your outdoor living space. Yes, I know it's cold and dreary outside, but this is the perfect time to think ahead. Pools are in stock and ready to go. Brand new 2022 patio furniture is hitting the floor each and every day. In-stock hot tubs are ready for delivery. You can get fantastic deals on play gyms, trampolines, grills, and outdoor kitchens. I know you are already looking forward to spring and summer, and so does Family Leisure. But if you sit on the couch too long, the best deals will be gone. So don't wait until it's too late. Stop thinking about spring and summer. Start planning for it. The pool and patio sale is in season right now. Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road. That's Whitten at I-40, where family and fun all come together.
I'm Jason Horowitz with a March Madness update, sponsored by Geico. This year's bracket found its Cinderella candidate when the 15th-seeded St. Peter's Peacocks beat 2nd-seeded Kentucky in the first round. Saturday, they advanced to the Sweet 16 with a win over Murray State, and now they head to Philadelphia, just 90 miles from campus, for an East Region matchup with Purdue. Hear Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA tournament right here.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a nature show host.
In the native habitat of a suburban driveway, the poor victim of a broken windshield is left assessing his vehicle, utterly helpless.
Well, not true. If he's got Geico, he can file a claim online, over the phone, or with his handy mobile app.
But like a lone gazelle, he'll suddenly be left to fend for himself, awaiting his terrible fate.
Nope. Geico will assign him a designated claims team to help him out, too.
So the gazelle gets his car fixed and everything. Wow, nature is so cool.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Barks now offers you just about everything you need for your furry family member. Daycare, luxury boarding, award-winning grooming, veterinary checkups, diagnostic services including digital x-ray, fluoroscopy, and ultrasound, complete dental service, vaccinations, preventative care for fleas, ticks, and heartworms, and just about any needed surgical treatment. And did I mention that we treat cats and all types of exotic pets? We are the newest member of the Barks family and the newest, most high-tech veterinary hospital in the Mid-South. Located directly across the street from Barks and Recreation, we are a full-service hospital with a fantastic, experienced staff. If you're having problems getting a timely appointment at your current vet's facility, we are here to serve you. Call us at 901-979-8888. Barks and Medication. Excellence in veterinary care.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Man, bro, you think you know somebody, bro?
I know. We're just in that Zach Kleiman is still talking to Malika Andrews as we speak.
King Kleiman, my guy.
I know.
King Kleiman might be the only somebody in that building that got a chance against me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Ja could have her at Fleming's tonight.
Ja, them, they ain't like no chicks like that.
Yeah, this is
no.
It wouldn't be Ja. Ja got the baby mamas.
Ja.
It'd be Dylan. You
No,
get his Maybach.
I'm sure. I don't.
They like all them Kardashian clone looking chicks, man.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you. Okay. It'll be D'Anthony. It'll be D'Anthony Smith.
Just know this right here, bro. All right, yep. I know one man who probably could get her because I'm hoping he chooses not to cover the game as a media member tomorrow. He joins us now. Steven Johnson, what's up, my boy?
My guy, what's going on?
Man, how close did you think you were getting ready to take a trip to? Is it San Francisco?
Yep, San Francisco.
How close did you think you were getting ready to board another plane this weekend to go to San Francisco when you saw our Tigers up 12 early in the second half?
I thought I was very close. I knew Gonzaga was going to make a run even when they got up 12 just because, you know, they're just that type of team. Their offense is so high-powered. But I thought I was close, man. Even when I think they got up 7 with like 3 minutes to go. Memphis cut it to 2. I thought we were about to see some magic happen because there was something in the arena even when Gonzaga came back and took the lead that, you know, Memphis didn't fold. You know, the lead didn't go from Gonzaga up 2 to up 12. Like, it was a battle until the very end. And I thought the point guard, can't pronounce his last name, but Andrew, he was a baller.
Mm-hmm.
I thought if he would have missed one of those free throws at the end, I would have thought Memphis would have came down there and tied it with a 3. So I thought I was going to be in San Francisco. I thought I was going to be in the Bay, but just not enough in the end. Very close, though.
Well, it was. I mean, you know, we've talked about it all year, Stephen. It's hard to characterize the Tiger season because it's, you know, you have to acknowledge how jacked up things were for the first 6 to 8 weeks, and that probably put them in the position where they were a 9 seed rather than a 4 or 5 or 3 or whatever they would have been without those losses. But you also have to give credit to the turnaround in the way that they played. Could you have ever envisioned them playing a team like Gonzaga, the best team in the country, and only having 5 turnovers in a game? I mean, they used to have 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of a game.
I actually could have, because I think one thing they showed us even at the beginning of the season was they play up to their competition. For the most part, with the exception of maybe the Houston game in the AAC tournament final, all the big games they played in, they kind of played some of their best ball from a game plan and an execution standpoint. I also think even though Gonzaga's defensive numbers were solid, they never struck me as a team that was always going to kind of force you into a bunch of mistakes. And as we said all the time on this radio show, half of those turnovers really just felt like they were Memphis doing self-inflicted things, you know, throwing alley-oops from half court, trying to pass too much, you know, guys, you know, just doing a lot of crazy stuff. So I think I expected them, and what they ended up happening, I expected them to kind of come in locked in, focused. I thought they was going to take them playing their best game in terms of execution. And we've seen them have better games in terms of shooting, individual performances. But overall, just in terms of sticking to the game plan, what their plan was on both sides of the ball, I thought that was their best game. So I actually wasn't surprised. I thought they wouldn't have 10 turnovers, but the number 5 was a little surprising. But I was not surprised that it was their best game in terms of ball security.
Everyone up and down the dial, whether it's radio, newspaper, anybody that has any opinion on the Tigers, who covers the Tigers at all, they're doing their rundown of the roster and guys they think will be back, won't be back, etc. Real quick, what are some names that you think will be interesting as far as guys who you think either may or may not be here next year?
Well, we know Duran's gone, lottery pick. We'll holler at you. We appreciate you. It seems like DeAndre, I think the fact that it's not a given that he's going pro, to me, that lets me know he's leaning towards coming back, even though he's going to be 26, I think, next season. Obviously, I mean, hey, man, NIL, and I guess, you know, going in the draft at 25 and 26.
AARP, I believe, is what you mean by that.
Yeah. But to your point, though, I hate to cut your list off, but to your point, because we talked about this off the air yesterday. During, like, wartime, are we sure guys want to get up and go play overseas? You know what I mean? Like, are we sure that's what guys really want to do? Especially in the era of NIL deals. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm not saying they are, y'all, but I wouldn't be surprised if a booster or somebody, bands together and gets DeAndre a nice little NIL deal if he comes back, which is probably just as good. I mean, we all love college. And being a college basketball player in Memphis, making money, you could do a lot worse. Josh Minot is a guy I think we all wonder about his family. Some of his family was very vocal about how upset they were about his role. I think his cousin maybe, right after the loss of Gonzaga, he deleted the tweet, but he was like, man, it's too late to make Minot happy now. There's going to be a lot of hate, almost kind of insinuating that he was gone, talking to the people around him. The decision hasn't been made just yet, but whether it's the draft or the transfer portal, he's a guy that I think they really want to get back, but it'll be interesting if he wants to come back. And to me, the next big one would be Landers. Will he come, Landers and Imani Bates? Because I think they're two players that are going to be tied together. I have a hard time seeing Memphis get both of those guys back. I think they may can get one, but if Imani comes back, I don't think Landers, we know there was some friction there with their roles and just how they were used. So I think if Memphis gets one of them back, the other one is going to go. So those 5 players, or 4 players I think are going to be the biggest one, because I'm expecting most of the Memphis kids, Jamalco, Alo, Tyler, I think those guys will stay. The Lawson brothers will also stay. John Camden, his mother said he was locked in. There was some smoke earlier that people were wondering about. So I think it really comes down to those 4 guys, and maybe you could throw Earl Timberlake in there, but I don't think he would want to sit out if he transfers again. So I think Dre, Josh, Imani, and Landers are really going to be the 4 names that I think will kind of make or break or kind of decide what their ceiling is going to be for next season.
So the Imani Bates situation, now that the season's over, we go back and we kind of analyze it all the way through. How much of the time away was truly the back situation? How much was just I need to regather myself and get myself right and figure this thing out? How much of those things, how much was it? Because he came back and he looked quite good, probably better than he's looked at some stretches of the season in the cameos that we saw in the NCAA tournament. Didn't look scared to shoot, looked like he knew what he was doing. And then second part of the question, what impact does that have, the fact that he did return and actually play, on his potential return next year?
Well, the first question, I'm still going to lean like 70-30. It was more so like, hey, I've been kind of struggling. He was a little upset his last game out. And I think he just needed some time away from the game. Like I said, I do think there might have been something with his back because he had taken a couple hard falls in some games. But overall, I wouldn't be, to me, this is my personal opinion, I think that was more of a sabbatical than like actual, like something that's severely wrong with my back. As far as the second question, I think it will have a positive impact because that was a risk for Penny Hardaway to do that. You know what I mean? If that goes wrong, if money comes in, jacks up all these shots and they lose, regardless if that's the main reason they lost, we were going to be right back on here. They're going to be on all of these other radio stations questioning that decision. And he actually played them even more against Gonzaga. Mm-hmm. So I think that was a big show of faith, a big show of trust that Penny still has in him despite the season not going the way either party, I think, wanted it to. So, but I think if Imani comes back, I think the fact that Penny, took that chance, put him in the lineup against the Gonzaga, against the Boise State, I think that would be a big reason he came back. And I do think when he was on the court, man, like, he really fit in better, I would say that. Like, he went through the offense. There might be times where in the past, hey, I'm going to just pull up and take this jump shot. Mm-hmm. But he worked his way through. He competed on defense. Hit a couple three-pointers. And that's the role he needs to be in. I think the fact that they tried to put him at point guard, it was a gamble. And, hey, if it would have worked, Memphis would probably still be playing right now. But I also think that gamble kind of set them back for, like, the first month of the season as well, too.
When you look at guys going out, we definitely know Jalen Duran won't be here next year, which leaves, of course, a hole at the starting center position. You got guys like Dandridge, Onu, possibly Chandler Lawson if you want to play kind of small at the at the 5 position. But how important is it to get a center here who's a starting level center, ready to be from the transfer portal? I knew I was going to do it. I knew I was going to say it from the transfer portal or as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be depending on what happens with the guards, I think that would be priority number one because we both know Drake can play the 5, but I think he's a lot more comfortable playing more of that 4 roles. I do think they need another guy because a front court of let's also assume Minot goes to the draft or whatever. A front court of DeAndre, Chandler, and Malco, I think they're solid, but it's still missing a piece. And I don't know if you can go out and completely replace Jalen, but I definitely think they need another starting 5 caliber player. So I would say that would be one of the biggest priorities. And I think after that, finding another lead guard, and by lead guard, I mean a guy that, yeah, they can run the point, but mainly a guy that can really create their own shot. If you really notice, the strength of Memphis wings and guards was most of their ability to shoot. They didn't really have a bunch of guys that could really take somebody off the dribble and consistently get their shot. So I think that would also help out the offense. So I would say priority number one, find a center that you can put with a DeAndre or a Minot, whoever comes back to play the 4, and then find another lead guard that can either start at the 1 or start at the 2 or just kind of be that super 6 man they need along with Tyler Harris.
How much of Minot coming back next year depends on whether DeAndre Williams comes back or not?
I think it's going to play a big role. Even though I think Minot's family wants him to play more on the wing. But, you might have a guy like Lester come back and Imani. There's going to be a log jam. So I think
that jam's going to be there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so there's going to be a log jam because they don't want him to play the 5, even though he can in spurts. I don't think DeAndre wants to play the 5. And, if you bring back Lester and Landers or Lester and Imani, I don't think Minot's coming back to come off the bench again. So I think the decisions of Dre and also Landers and Imani is going to have an impact on Minot because there's just those guys want to start now. I think everybody's comfortable. Everybody says they're okay with coming off the bench, but after this season, we know those guys want to be out there. So I do think DeAndre will play a big role in the fact that we see Minot back here next year.
I think I don't know. We were talking about this yesterday, Steven. I think to me, Minot, from what we saw, we didn't see too much, unfortunately. I think of Minot. I would have liked to have seen more of him to develop more, to be in the position to play more, in these key games. But given his length, his size, 6'9", 6'10", his ability to pass, which was really good, his ability to handle the ball to some degree, he can shoot it, good looking stroke. I don't think a guy like that gets out of the first round. I think he starts to go through the process. I think at the very least he's going to put his name in the hat in the draft. And I just don't think. I mean, we see some of these guys that get drafted, and I don't think he gets away. I just don't see him back because I think he's going to be in the league. I think maybe he ends up as an early second round pick, but I think it's going to be enough to where he's going to say it's time to make the move. And I think he'll probably be better as a pro than as a collegiate player because of just the nature of the way the game is played.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. I think when he goes through that process and people really see what type of – I think he was the most athletic guy on the team.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think when they see that, he'll probably be one of the most athletic guys in this class, and I don't think this is a super strong draft class. But I think somebody's definitely going to see the athleticism, the potential, just based on talking to him. I think he's going to kill his interviews, any type of interaction with there as well, too. He's a high IQ, very thoughtful type of guy. So I think he's almost ready-made, the perfect type of player to kind of go through that process, those combines, those workouts, and just have his name creeping up because he can do a little bit of everything and be maybe like a Scotty Barnes type of player or something like that. And I think with the spacing, being surrounded by shooters, being able to have the ball in his hands more, I do think we'll see like the best of Josh Minot in the pros as opposed to college. But if they could get him back, man, I think he could be. If he's like one of the top 3 options on the team, I think that would help the team out and be special. But I don't think he's getting out the first round too if he decides to go through that process. I agree with you 100%.
Do you think, Steven? Do you think it felt like Penny? I mean, I know Penny had a lot of appreciation for Minot's game. I think that he wouldn't have wanted him if he didn't. And he talked about some of the things that he went through, but he also was kind of the focal point of some of pointed criticism at some times, saying that he was sort of scared and had to sub him out. That he was nervous, that he couldn't pick up the defenses, that all this sort of thing. And then his minutes were so they fluctuated, but they really fluctuated more down than anything else. Was there? Why was that? Why did it seem as though Penny was so hard on Minot and didn't give him minutes when, and obviously the rotation settled in late in the season, but it really felt like there was a lot more that he could have gotten out of Minot.
Well, I agree. Now, I think it just kind of comes down to trust. And look, and Minot, there were clear times in the game, especially with three-pointers, especially with the press, where he didn't seem sure of where to go, and that would lead to points. So I think that's a completely fair criticism of him. But I just thought what he brought on the offensive game, offensive end most of the time, was just with sheer effort, not with them running any plays from anything like that. I thought that offset a lot of things that we saw. And for the most part, all season, even the veteran players were making mistakes. But I think just that trust factor with an older guy like Malco, for example, was just one of the reasons that like guys like him and Tyler played more than Josh down the stretch. So, and of course you have DeAndre and Jalen at the 5. If Josh was a better shooter, I think it would have helped him maybe a little bit more, play more minutes at the 3, because they tried to do that a lot in the season. Play DeAndre at the 4, Josh at the 5, at the 3, and maybe Malcolm or Jalen at the 5, and they got mixed results with those. So I just think there was just a log jam, and I think Penny, look, we know he's going to trust his veterans, and I just think he trusted other players a little bit more, even if they weren't as talented or as effective as mine, point in case Malcolm, who did play great against Gonzaga, but there were minutes you just kind of wondered, could these be minutes going to Minot, whether it be him at the 4 or the 5? So I think it was just all those things in combination. He made freshman mistakes on defense. Penny was a little more apt to trust Malco, an East High guy, is kind of like their first big off the bench. So I think those are the primary factors.
Yeah, the thing is, I understand to some degree, you got freshman mistakes and all that. So, fair enough. You got to coach freshmen. You got to coach them a little differently. But, we went through – I remember – I'm old enough to remember, November, December of the season. And I remember a lot of guys making mistakes who are a lot more senior than Minot. And Alex Lomax in particular. Alex Lomax had a stretch where he was awful. Turning the ball over, throwing the ball to God knows who, taking terrible shots, making bad decisions, all this stuff. And then by the end of the season, because Penny kept the faith in him, he played phenomenal. Like he was an absolute warrior this weekend. Played great. He kept the faith with him. I guess I'm just surprised as a coach that he wouldn't kind of see the value of, hey, you know what? Minot's going to make these mistakes in November, December, January. But, man, if we just kind of play him 20, 25 minutes a night, by March, he's going to be a lot better. And that's a serious weapon when that dude's better. I feel like that's one that he's going to feel like he got away.
Well, I think so, too. And I think the entire city and fan base will, too. Even if he goes in the first round and nobody will really knock him or Penny, because if you get a first-round grade,
you got to go. You got to go.
But there's always going to be this what-if factor, because when he played with DeAndre out, he was like AAC Freshman of the Week a couple times, made honor roll. He was producing at almost averaging like a double-double. So he showed what he can do when he was out there on the floor. So I just guess, and I get it, Penny just has a longer leash with some of those veteran guys, not only just the guys from East, but also like your Dre and your Landers and things like that. And I would say for the most part it worked out because they did play so much better at the end. But I think I'm just like you. I would have loved to see what this team could have been if they could have found a little bit more consistent role for Josh Minot. Whether it's every game or not, he had his games where he's not even touching the floor for 10 minutes. I just think his talent and what he has shown on the court, because it's not like we're just talking about simply potential. This was a guy that was out there that was producing, led the team in rebound, and there were some games where he was the best player on the floor for the Tigers. So, if he goes to the first round, I guess that's another feather in the cap of Penny Hardaway. Hey, I developed a first rounder, but man, you would love to have him back for next season. Another year in that weight room, another year, and probably getting a lot more comfortable with the schemes. I think he would have a breakout year in terms of on the national level next year. So I think it will be a guy that got away from Penny, even if he does end up in the first round, which is what Josh wants and what Penny wants at the end of the day.
When you see the whole situation with Alo, like when he was on senior night, he was the only player that was eligible to call it quits who actually did have a senior night. Guys like DeAndre Williams didn't, so it kind of made people, Tyler Harris didn't also. That kind of makes people think that those two guys might be coming back. Do you think that it's odd? Do you think it was just a random thing where Alo just said, I just want to have it just in case? Or do you think that he's leaning towards not coming back next year?
I think he wanted to have it just in case, just in the event that the Tigers go out and land. Because we know they're going to be looking for one. Even as much Penny loves them, whether it's for next year or just the future, Memphis has to go out there and find a point guard of the future. So, maybe if you're Alo, maybe if they bring in a guy that's from a Power 5 school or somebody like that. Maybe if you're Alo, maybe you do want to kind of go explore your other options and you want to kind of go out the way he did. I do think the fact that Tyler and DeAndre didn't go through it was telling to me. You know what I mean? Like, because if you're going to go, everybody wants to go through senior day. They were playing Houston as well. So to go out with a bang in front of that crowd, that also to me was kind of like it made me raise my eyebrow. Like, oh, maybe I thought Tyler was going to come back regardless. But with DeAndre, that was definitely an eyebrow-raising moment. So I think Alo would like to return, would love to return, but I think his decision is going to come down to who do the Tigers get out of the transfer portal, or can they get one of these, maybe one of these point guards to be committed to kind of commit as well too.
I'm sorry, man. I'm the type of guy that I think Alo is kind of so down for the cause that if there's a guy that Penny's got in his radar that he's trying to recruit, and like word gets out that, hey, that kid's not coming here if Alo's there, or the word is that no matter who you get, he's eventually gonna let Alo go back to being a starter. I think if that's a recruiting tool, I think Alo will be like, all right, man, I'm out. Like I that's just me and my small level of thinking when it comes down to this. This isn't based on anything I heard, anything, but could you possibly see that as well?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard some offhanded stuff with some other guys they were involved with over the past couple of years that there was a concern for some players in their camps that played the lead guard position. Like, him and Alo have been together for 10 years now, since middle school. Mm-hmm. Is Penny really going to trust you and give you that opportunity to be his point guard while Alo is on the roster? So I do think that's something.
The answer is no. By the way, the answer is no. By the way, that's very easy.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
that's a hypothetical question, but it's really not. It's the answer is he's not going to.
Yeah. So if we're thinking that as media members, you got to think that these coaches around the country are also kind of feeding that to recruits. So I do think that's a possibility, and maybe that could be Alo's own way of helping Penny kind of not move on, but you know what I mean. Like eventually somebody else is going to be Penny Hardaway's point guard besides Alex Lomax, whether it be next year or in 2023. So I do think that's something other players have considered when considering Memphis. And that is a question Penny's going to have to answer, especially if Alo decides he wants to come back.
Well, it is. I think, Stephen, we'll talk next week. But I imagine you got the season over. You take a little breath, but there's going to be plenty to do in the next few weeks. You're going to be busy, I think.
Yeah, I'm not taking my vacation till later this month. Memphis does exit interviews sometime this week. I think the end of the week. So we should start hearing about who's staying, transfer news, probably in the next couple of days here.
There's going to be some stuff. There's always some stuff. I know you're going to be digging it up.
Always.
And working on it. All right, man. Appreciate it throughout the season, man. Terrific stuff. You do a great job over the Daily Memphis. You do a great job with us. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Try and get up with me. No more traveling. Get up with me.
Hey, you ain't going to the Grizzlies game tomorrow. You ain't have plans on doing that this year.
Man, I might have to sneak into that, John. I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah, we can make sure I can get you some tickets, man. You don't want the media experience, but I want you sitting in the crowd amongst the people, man.
Hey, when are we all going to go hang out at the the art bar?
Hey, that's my spot, man.
Come on now.
Whenever you're down, Peter. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up at the game for sure.
Y'all don't need to get me and Steve in the same room, man. It's gonna be.
It's too much.
It's too much pressure.
Too much. That's too much. No, it's gonna be good. That's good. And we're gonna play that. And I'm gonna. Hey, Steven, I'll tell you what, man. Just grab that PS5, bring it over, man. I'll put you up on my 82-inch. We got the 4K. We got we can get going.
No, get Peter hooked up to the the metaverse, man, so you can see what imagining stuff looks like.
That's right. I need that. I'm gonna need that. We're gonna get you hooked up. Bring it over, man. We're gonna have fun.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. I'll see you. That's Steven Johnson from the Daily Memphian, our University of Memphis correspondent and all around good guy. Go get that. Go get him hooked up with that. See, we can't talk about it, but I got the hook up on some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Darren, we're gonna talk to you about it later on too.
Will do.
Anyway, we'll come back. I got a little story to get to. We'll talk a little bit about the Grizzlies. I got another story outside of basketball, a little football story to get to as well.
I thought it was another
as we continue. No, I'm
daydream story.
I don't have any updates on that. Anything else?
What?
At Fantasia, I got no updates on that.
Yeah,
no mas.
We'll discuss it though. That's our word of the day. Real Sports Talk. Sports 56, 98.5.
You have opinions?
What do you hear? What do you say?
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in zone, AutoZone. Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you're looking for more out of your battery? We can help. If you're in need of higher performance, we'd go with Duralast Platinum. It's the best choice for premium power design for your vehicle. And the line now includes EFB and AGM technology, which means we've got the right Duralast Platinum battery for you. And they're only available here at AutoZone. That's why we're America's #1 battery destination. Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2020.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. If you love the sports like me, you get annoyed with your team or player. So Progressive's going to help take your mind off your team or that player for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they lost that thing recently, think about Progressive letting you compare our direct rates side by side with competitors to easily find the lowest option. Don't worry, your sports ball team or player will get him next time. Hope this distraction from Progressive about easily comparing rates was helpful to not think about that last game or match or season. I mean, even though I love sports ball.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Get in the swing of things. Grab your friends, your clients, your employees, and go enjoy everything you love about Topgolf in a luxury suite. While at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Topgolf Swing Suite is an immersive social experience offering guests a luxury private lounge to enjoy Erling Jensen's extraordinary food and beverage service, all while playing a selection of games in a one-of-a-kind simulation day. Topgolf Swing Suites are great for work outings, celebrations, or just getting together. It's fun for the whole family. It's fun for golfers and non-golfers alike. They have more than just golf. They have soccer, baseball, zombie dodgeball, football, and more. Located at 5069 Sainterland, adjacent to the Doubletree East Memphis. Check us out at SwingSuiteMemphis.com or call us at 901-58-SWING. Again, that's 901-58-SWING at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Book your suite today.
The Jeep Celebration event means huge savings at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike. 2021 Jeep Renegade Latitude, we Gossett at $369 a month. Need muscle in your life? 2022 Dodge Charger XST, $487 a month. 2022 Ram 1500 Tradesman Quad Cab, $529 a month. And 2021 Fiat 500X Pop, we Gossett at $359 a month. Plus, trade up and we'll give you more for your ride at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. So drive past the rest and come to the best or shop online anytime at GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 75 months at 3.99, 3,500 down, must finance through Chrysler, Renegade, MPN 28108, MSRP 285, Charger, NH 126,525, MSRP 36,780, 1500, NS 148,242, MSRP 39,010, Pop MP 944,748, MSRP 28,560, includes all rebates and incentives, excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 3/21/2022, dealer stock only.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Can't imagine nothing in my mind. Hey, play this Just My Imagination coming in. On the next return.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Running away with me.
You see Dylan dunk that ball off the wall because Malik is in the building?
Showing out.
You see that?
Trying.
You see that? He has never, I ain't gonna say he's never done it, but come on, man. Really? Off the vent? Off the wall? I said, oh, Dylan showing out.
So up on the doorstep. All right, so a couple things here. Number one, Anthony saying, I cannot wait to hear the story about what happens. Whatever it is, good or bad, I want to hear the story about tomorrow because the ESPN is here and the whole crew's here and everybody's doing their thing. It's going to be – if you thought that we never got any coverage in Memphis on anything, it's about to all be made up in one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when back when I was a freshman, my first semester of college, and there was an assignment to write a 6 or 7 page essay every week about a particular subject. This was a history, and there was and so I did 0 of them until the night before, and I had to do about 70 or 80 pages in one night, and I did it because I'm an idiot, but I did it. Well, that's what ESPN's doing. They're making up for about 10 years of no coverage by doing 12 hours straight of coverage. It's going to be nothing but coverage. So all there, I want to hear nothing about nothing. Let's just enjoy it.
I'm gonna tell you something else I thought about as the show went on, but it was off topic when I thought about it. Like the Grizzlies are having practice today, right? And ESPN's there and all those type of things, right? When was the last time the Grizzlies had practice? Peter,
in Memphis, it's been
in Memphis, it's been a while, man.
It's been a minute. There's no question. It's been a minute.
We're so underappreciated here.
Hey, man, you know what? Just enjoy what you got, okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out, though, man.
Hey, at the end of the day, I'm excited for the opportunity. I'm excited for what it's going to mean for the city. I'm excited for what it's going to mean for everybody here, and I'm excited for you, Anthony Sain. I'm excited for everybody to get their opportunities that are out there. It's fantastic. Also excited because it's something we've certainly talked about it, but you don't always see the outcome of it. You don't always see the fruits of your labor, so to speak. But I'm starting to see it now. Yesterday, Tennessee got a big commitment. The University of Tennessee football team got a big commitment from 5-star quarterback Nico Imaliva from out in California.
When I saw her face,
Imaliva. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he was a 5-star, one of the biggest prospects in the class. Had his pick of the litter of whoever he wanted to go to, and he ends up going to Tennessee. Right? Okay. Hey, cool. Right? If you're a Tennessee fan, hey, what does that mean? Does that mean Josh Heupel? What a great job. All that? Yeah, maybe.
Should be.
Maybe. What it really means, though, according to a report from The Athletic, is that Nico Imaliva, there's no word on official. This isn't an official thing, but this is let's just say a strong possibility that a 5-star member of the class of 2023 has an NIL deal with a particular school that could be worth $8 million by the end of a 3-year.
Wait, not that I heard $2 million.
$8 million. $2 million a year, perhaps.
What?
So this is a $7 to $8 million contract that is apparently being done. And the thought is that it is Knoxville-based Spire Sports Group, a deal with Nico Imaliva, who is going to go to Knoxville. This is predicated on him being there for 3 years and predicated on him doing all the stuff that he needs to do.
Wow.
But 8 now we're getting somewhere. 3 years.
Oh yeah,
So
that's the kind of NIL deals.
Basically, you're talking about Nico Imaliva signing a 3-year, $8 million contract with the University of Tennessee.
Exactly.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah, that's the kind of money I thought.
Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Because I mean, again, no disrespect. Hey, Josh Heupel's doing a nice job. He's quarterback. He's former, high level quarterback. All that. He's all that for sure. But Tennessee's, not the bluest of blue chips at this point. And this kid's from California. Why is he going to make that trip? Back in the day, Tennessee's had some kids from California come over, but it's a little different now than it was then. So you need a little inducement, and what better than $8 million? Pretty good inducement.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it at all, though.
No, I think it's.
And I'm not going to separate the coach from that. I mean, because we didn't, we assumed that these guys that Penny got last year got taken care of some type of way with NIL stuff.
And that never came out. Because you recall you were asking about it. You said, I know that it's going to come out sooner or later. It never came out.
But listen, I'm going to say, Lane Kiffin was asked about NIL stuff the other day. And, he said, the Ole Miss coach said, he goes, I guess I just got called a clown before for saying how it is. NIL has a lot to do with where players go and to not think that is crazy. He said, literally, it'd be like being a head coach of the NFL in an NFL team and signing a great free agency class, going out and getting these great players and coming up here and saying to you guys, the contracts had nothing to do with the players coming here and they just wanted to come play for me. So that's ridiculous. Said, now, of course, that's part of it, but you got to throw that into the mix too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, I don't care who it is. Josh Heupel, Nick Saban, whoever. If Nick Saban calls and says, "Hey man, I want you to come play for University of Alabama. We're a winning culture here, and son, you're going to be one of the greats." And then Josh Heupel calls and says, "Hey, we want you to come play for the University of Tennessee. You're going to be one of the greats here. Also, there's $8 million." Then go Big Orange! Is all I can say to that. I mean,
does there have to be documentation for an NIL deal to work? What I mean is this.
Yeah, it all has to go through the school and all that stuff.
I mean, does the player actually have to do anything?
Yeah. It's a contract.
If they put it in the contract,
yeah, it's
right?
a contract.
No, I'm saying like if I'm FedEx and I say I'm signing Josh Minot to a $2 million endorsement deal, do I actually have to endorse anything?
I mean, it depends on the contract.
I'm saying as far as the NCAA is concerned, or they just saying, no, y'all just paying players at this point?
I mean, again, I would think.
What I'm saying is, could these kids have an NIL deal out here, but we just haven't seen the commercial because there is no commercial and there won't be a commercial?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think they have to do a commercial.
Do they have to do anything? Like a Twitter post?
But listen, name, image, and likeness, yeah, it has to be name, image, and likeness. It has to be there. I would imagine there has to be some.
They can sign
something.
But I also think, again, hey, man, look, FedEx, great company. All these companies out here, AutoZone, great company. They're not going to give $2 million to some dude just to do it. They're not going to do that.
Right.
They don't. They are not in the business.
Well, it depends on how big.
That's the name of the game, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm saying the company. It's just not going. That just doesn't make any sense. Like it's not. That is not to their benefit. Like
so you're saying zero chance Duran or Bates got $2 million to do nothing?
No, I'm just throwing stuff out.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know I don't think they got $2 million at all. But I mean, they probably got. I'm sure they got some stuff. But
right.
I mean,
But I'm saying even if I'm FedEx, like. If I sign Jalen Duren to an endorsement deal, Jalen Duren's not moving the needle for me. Nobody's, I was gonna go UPS, but I just saw that Jalen Duren commercial. Like, FedEx is gonna be who they are regardless. Yeah. So
therefore, no need to make him do anything. They're gonna be them regardless. Yeah.
Cause I'm sure they're just like, for instance, because like you said, could that all be justified in a meet and greet with autographs or something? Mm-hmm. Could that be done, taken care of in something like that? I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there.
Hey, my question to both of you
NIL
guys,
just don't seem nasty enough for me. It's like it could be a lot grimier than what it is. But go ahead.
In the case of Jalen Duren, knowing that everyone's saying, like how Stephen M. Johnson just said, bye, see you later. When will we see that type of player persuaded to come back because of NIL?
Never.
Never? Mm. So if FedEx went to him and said $5 million, run this back.
That's not as much as his rookie deal would be.
Yeah. Depends on where he goes. But see, now he doesn't know where he's going, though. What if Fred dug deep and said 10? I want this championship.
I don't think guys will waste years of their body screwing around with, even though they are getting paid. Like, it's like, man, I need to be in the league.
So 1 year, $15 million, he doesn't come back.
I can see a guy doing 2. I can see a top player like that giving you 2 years for sure. And Monty Bates might be the first one. But he can't leave.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, like a Duran, like hey, your lottery, so on and so forth.
I don't think. No, I think it's different, and it's different for basketball than it is for football. Because football, you can sign a 3-year deal, and that's actually what it is.
Yeah, because
like,
you can't.
Because you have to. Yeah.
You're not going to go.
That is wild, bro.
So,
God,
so you can't. In basketball, you could do. I'm sure.
If you do decide to stay, we'll crank it up to this.
Something like that. But I mean, I don't. I think it'd be very hard if you signed a guy to a 2-year contract. Basketball-wise, it'd be hard for them not to have some kind of an out in case if a guy's that good, chances are he's going to be in the discussion after a year, and you'd have to have some kind of an opt out or something. I would think. Of course, I mean the guy could, if it's enough money, to forego any possibility. Say, like, I'm going to be in college for 2 years no matter what because it's just too much money. Mm-hmm. But again, it's got to make sense. It's got to it's got to be able to make football makes so much more sense in this case than basketball because college football is so much bigger than college basketball. So much bigger, so much more popular, so many more people watch. And if you're in some of these towns, man, Knoxville, is one of those towns, but there's, towns all over, 20 or 30 top football towns where like you got hundreds of thousands of people. They like worship it. Like you'd get your money. It depends on the organization, whatever. Right. But it sounds like this is an agency signing the deal with him, and then is going to kind of sublease that out. Like he's paying, like he's under contract to them for $8 million, But as a result of that contract, he's going to do stuff that the agency will kind of hire and figure out what to do with him. So he's kind of, he's just said, look, y'all give me this money and I'll take care of whatever y'all need me to do. And it's up to the agency at that point to get the value out of the deal.
Well, I've got an idea. I got a great NIL idea, Peter. I think you'll be excited about this as well. If you are a Tiger basketball fan, could a Tiger basketball fan say that I will pay Flynn Broadcasting a certain amount of money to have Josh Minot on the Grindtime show every Wednesday at 1:25 p.m.
Tennessee does it already.
Yeah.
Tennessee
do
football has a pot already.
Right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Tennessee football does it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, for all you on the sound of my voice,
let's get it together.
If you want to see your favorite Tiger football or basketball player here on our show once a week, matter of fact, daily,
let's get it together.
Get that check ready. Just let me and Peter pinch a little bit off of it, too.
Absolutely. Yep.
We can definitely make that happen for you to support your favorite Tiger.
Absolutely. Let's make that.
Just let us pinch a little piece off the end of it.
I love that. I think it's a great idea. Let's do that. Also, if you want to find a different way to get a little extra cash, how about FanDuel Sportsbook? Start your bracket with a bang right now. FanDuel Sportsbook is giving new customers a $150 instant bonus. Instant bonus, guaranteed. I said instant bonus. That's right. You'll get $150 in bonus site credit, and all you have to do is place your first bet of $5 or more. That's it. How you bet the bracket, it's up to you. You could choose from the money line, totals, prop bets, and so much more. It's really it couldn't be simpler, to be honest with you. And I think you'll find that you start to place those bets. Listen, I think the way the Gonzaga played, I'm putting Gonzaga all the way home to daddy. As much as I love the Hogs and hope they do well, I think that Gonzaga figured some things out against Memphis. Memphis gave them a good rough and tumble. And the Zags are going to comfortably get past the Hogs. That's what I would do, but you can do your own thing. Join FanDuel today with promo code BIGHEAD. Then you can place your $5 bet to score $150 in bonus site credit. Guaranteed. That's promo code BIGHEAD on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager. Only $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789. When we come back, a little bit about the Grizzlies and what we've learned from today's practice session. After that, as we continue. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Oh, Jeff Allen, what's shaking over there at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah?
The walls are shaking because the deals are phenomenal on Mount Moriah. Check this out, Randy. You can take your pick from a 2022 Kia Soul LX or a 2022 Kia LXS. We got it for $199 for a 36-month lease, $27.99 due at signing.
Hey, Jeff, what do you got in an SUV?
A Venture Ready over here with the 2022 Kia Sorento LX, $299 for 36-month lease and $39.99 due at signing.
And every Gossett Kia comes equipped with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia Mount Moriah.
Or online, KiaMountMoriah.com. 36-month leases, $650 acquisition fee, $30,000 per year, 20 cents excess mileage, sold in 7/18/2252, MSRP $20,960. Forte NE 461,574, MSRP $20,770. Sorrento $899,0199, MSRP $32,120. Includes all rebates and incentives, $695 PF. Must finance through Kia. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 4/4/2022 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
Visit Frontier Western Store today for new shirts, boots, and more. Frontier continues to add new items in their women's boutique. Flare jeans and pants are in, and Frontier is fully stocked. There are daily arrivals with thousands of on-trend tops as well, all at amazing prices. And guys, Frontier is your #1 Carhartt store. No one has a larger selection of everyday fits and workwear by Carhartt. Wrangler and Area clothing available too. Have you seen Frontier's remodeled and expanded world-famous boots showroom? Now there are even more dress and work boots in stock. There are over 1,000 pair of Ariat boots and thousands more by Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, and Twisted X. Frontier recently added Hey Dude shoes with lots more on the way. As if the selection isn't reason enough, Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores. So when you're ready for your next pair, you know just the local shop to visit. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Tired of waiting on your sportsbook? Waiting for deposits and withdrawals? No more waiting with Action 24/7. We're cutting out the middleman. Deposit or withdrawal in cash. Action 24/7 has more than 100 partners in Tennessee for cash deposits and withdrawals. Visit action247.com for a location. Cash deposits and withdrawals from your Tennessee sportsbook. Action247.com. You got action.
Must be 21 or older and in Tennessee. For problem gambling support, call 800-889-9789.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
If you have damage to your home and have your insurance carrier involved, you need a great contractor. You also need a team that has seen claims of all shapes and sizes, residential or commercial. After our inspection, we'll share our findings and give you our professional opinion. Some people say you get what you pay for. However, our opinion is free. Trust the name you can depend on, like the tens of thousands of families Brian and I have served over the past 20 years here in the Mid-South. Brian Elder Roofing. We'll measure your roof from outer space and share our team's experience for your property and claim. Repaired roofs, replacement roofs, big roofs, tiny roofs, insurance roofs, flat roofs, TPO roofs, asphalt roofs, tile roofs, slate roofs, metal roofs. If your roof needs some love, call me. 901-867-0303 for Brian Elder Roofing and Contracting.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
She musters a smile for his nostalgic day. Never coming near what he wanted to say.
Wait for the chorus. I got something.
Only to realize it never really was. He had a place in his heart.
Wait for the chorus.
Come on,
one time.
Never make us think twice as he rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know.
Here it comes.
This thing just really long.
Here it comes.
Long tail on this.
This
guy.
is jam
Here we
here,
go.
baby.
What a fool believes he sees when he has to imagine.
Glad I can make y'all feel good sometimes.
Yeah, man. That's Peter Steve's song. What a fool believes when he sees when he closes. He has to imagine something.
That's right.
When he closes his eyes.
I don't see nothing. Nothing at all.
Sain, you got one last piece of advice from Sam C. He says, tell Sain to create a custom t-shirt for Ms. Andrews.
See, y'all trying to make me like I'm some kind of thirst ball. Man, I'm smooth as hell, bro. I don't know who y'all think I am.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Y'all think I'm some kind of weirdo.
If you show up to her
with a t-shirt
and you say, hey, Malik, I got a T-shirt I made for you. She's going to be like, get the
hell.
Security, get over here.
Man, what? Y'all think I'm some kind of creep, man.
Yeah. What's the T-shirt going to say?
You better check my resume. Who y'all think
And
I am?
Stephen A. gonna get on your head.
What?
Can't believe this fool roll up on Malika with a T-shirt.
Hey, play me some Penny Hardaway press conference, man. This is what y'all about to make me go into right now.
Seriously, what would that T-shirt say that would make her?
I'm a thirst ball.
I'm a big goofball.
Jerry Curl Malika.
There is nothing that you could say on a T-shirt that's going to have any woman remotely interested in you other than to get you out of their immediate personal space. I made you a T-shirt, Malik. It says, hey, I'm a cool guy. Like, hey, get out of my face!
You wear a T-shirt with Gabe on it.
Mace. It's just going to be,
hey, all y'all who texting in today, I hope y'all married and stay married because y'all
pepper spray you.
Y'all guys, man, give me some horrible advice out here.
Yeah,
I got one more day till this game day.
Pepper spray, man.
Tomorrow's the day.
Friday night today.
I'm gonna give you all Drake tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah,
all Drake
give
tomorrow.
me some champagne poppy, man. Give me just stir it up.
We're celebrating Sain and
stir up that toxicity.
And tomorrow on the program, we got John Gasaway. We're going to talk NCAA tournament with John. Also, John Rothstein.
Yep.
Double John on the NCAA
down.
tournament. CBS Sports, John Rothstein in addition to
got
John
something
Gasaway.
from Mr. Gasaway. We playing the Andy Griffith theme song for him tomorrow.
we got to cool him down tomorrow.
I know he was mailing with us.
He's gonna be on 11. He's gonna be on 50 out here. We're gonna have to crank him down big time. Right, hose him off. Man gonna be sweating out here, looking like Pastor Jakes again. We got to get out of here. Shout out to all my aphantasia sufferers out there as well. We appreciate y'all. Coming up next is Sports Time with Gabe and Stats. Y'all be having a good one.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkham for Sunrise Chevy. Good news for new and used car and truck buyers. The Sunrise Chevy Ranch has a great selection of new and used cars and trucks, and Sunrise specializes in low monthly payments and secondary financing. At sunrisememphis.com, you can select your vehicle, get your trade appraised, arrange financing and delivery. We'll deliver right to your doorstep.